Hi, I'm Nikki Woods, and we are going beyond the studio on blackamericaweb.com with Troop.
Yes.
What up, what up? How y'all feel
What's
out
up?
there?
The excitement for this in-studio jam. I mean, people upstairs in the 7th floor where our offices were have been talking about this for a while. We were so excited when we knew that, first of all, that you were going to have new music, and second of all, that you were going to come in and share some of the older stuff and talk about the newer stuff. So how did this come about? Reg, how did this come about?
Well, we decided. After our hiatus that we was going for a while.
We're going for a decade.
Well, Steve, he's been producing constantly, keeping the sound out there. We just thought it was time, it was time. Let's come back and just do what we have to do.
Yeah. And so you all called each other up.
Well,
have you all been hanging out?
Yeah,
What is
we always
that
hang
hiatus?
out.
Yeah, you always hang out.
We've been together for, tell them, Steve, how you been?
Tell us.
Well, we hang out periodically anyway, and one day actually I was at Rodney's house, and we were just sitting around talking about old times and stuff, and I mentioned to him, I said, you know what, it's almost, I said, right now R&B is so empty, there's really not anything that can stop us. There's nothing to compare us to. We could actually make a move right now, because nothing's out there.
Exactly.
And so that's what actually started the whole, comeback decision.
Did anybody have any hesitations, or everybody was just like, we're all in?
Nope, I don't think anyone had any hesitation about it at all. We just wanted to go ahead and still give people what they really want. People have always been asking about us, when you guys are going to go ahead and do another record, when you guys are going to do some more performances. We miss you guys. We want to see you guys. So that kind of prompted us also too to get back together.
Now, you guys were recently featured on Unsung.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did you all feel about that whole process? I mean, it's quite an in-depth look at. Usually it's pretty bad.
It was pretty enlightening for to go back and talk about some stuff that was buried so long ago. But I like the process. I'm an honest person, so it wasn't actually honest enough to me.
Yeah.
But
Really?
Exactly. It wasn't honest
They made
enough.
it very nice.
Really?
Very
So what did they miss?
Well, they missed.
Give us a little glimpse of something
Well,
that they missed.
the true.
Okay.
the true turmoil between myself and the other lead singer, Alan McNeil. They didn't get into that the way they should have. Yeah, and that's the only thing that kind of bothered me, because it was never an issue with me.
It was an issue with him.
Yes.
And what was the issue? Was it just ego? Was it
Ego, jealousy, all of that stuff. Alan is the oldest. He's the oldest member of the group. I'm the youngest, but I'm a leader, and I work.
Yeah, I know.
very,
You
very
told me
hard.
exactly what was going to happen with this interview, so I see how that goes. Yeah.
I just, I work really hard, and he taught me how to write songs and everything. So he was always a big brother to me, but it wasn't reciprocated, So.
Well, he didn't expect you to step up. And,
and especially outside of Troop,
Right.
I wrote "Take You Down" for Chris Brown, "No Air" for Jordan Sparks.
Oh, really?
Charlie Wilson, "Just Can't Live Without You." I mean, I've been writing and producing for the past 14 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
and that causes a little friction too when you become good at something, when you excel at something that somebody initiates for you.
Yeah.
Not everybody's proud of you for that,
Yeah.
So it just caused a little. It caused enough friction for us to come back without him being a part of it.
Yeah. The other thing that Steve was trying to put something together with him that he just didn't want to go ahead and be a part of. He didn't want to go ahead and try to get in contact with Steve and call Steve and say, okay, let's go ahead and put this business venture together as a whole. And then he just fell out, he just fell apart. He fell by the wayside.
And we have to say Rodney is not here because he had a family emergency that he had to take care of. So he is in the group. He's just not.
Right.
We don't want to be clear. We want to be on the record with that.
Yeah.
So I know you all talked, and we hear this a lot with groups that were, really, really big, and then they were kind of quiet for a while, that one of the reasons that they came up back is because of the state of music. And it was interesting while you all were performing, which you can watch on blackamericaweb.com as well. A lot of the texters were talking about how signature your sound is. And now that you're back, is that going to remain part of the sound?
Yes.
Okay.
No, without a doubt.
Okay.
We're definitely not. We're not trying to do anything except make a hybrid, create a hybrid of what we used to do, the essence, the quality of the lyrics, and add a new essence to that. As far as just chasing what's going on right now, we're not doing that. We're gonna stay true to our sound and to our fans.
I was going to say, were you surprised at how much your fan base is still intact?
Well, after Unsung, it was really like, okay.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so there are people still out there that want real R&B.
True.
Well, and they want true.
They want truth.
They want truth.
I love it. I think it's amazing because when we started out, we never imagined ourselves being shortcut so quick,
Yeah.
But I think after seeing the response from the people, we really made the impact still that we wanted to make, regardless of what happened, how soon it happened. We affected the people like we wanted to. So
That's
mission
really cool.
accomplished.
It's Troop, Not in a Million Years. That is the new project. Now, I know that you said you write and you produce.
Yes.
Who else is working on this album with you guys?
Chucky Booker.
Really?
Yes, Chucky Booker is
I love Chucky
producing.
Booker. Please tell him I love him.
Chucky,
Chucky,
loves
she
you.
love you,
Chucky.
man.
I'm jealous. So, Hit Boy is gonna work with us. One of the hottest producers, hip hop producers in the business.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Rodney's nephew.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna be
Okay.
working on the album, and a couple other people. We have a few producers that's gonna have a hand in making the project whole. Leon Silvers.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
gonna be part of it as well.
Awesome. So real quick before we let you go, how did you all meet and what is the story behind that? Because I never knew that Troop what it stood for.
Oh, okay.
So that was real fascinating. So how did you guys put the group together initially?
Way back in the day in
94?
In 94.
84.
No, 84. I was going to say, yeah.
84.
We went on a show called
1984.
Putting on the Hits. It was a total
won.
lip syncing group, and we won. And this guy named Greg Perret sent us a letter, but he went through the Putting on the Hits show, and they sent it to us, and they asked, can we really sing? And at the time, yeah. And then we went and got John, and Steve. From there, like on Unsung, if you seen
Putting
it,
on the
it was
hits.
right there in front of that podium.
That's right.
We did it right there.
That's what started
Wow.
it
That's the
out.
start
Yeah.
of the group, putting on the hits.
That
What was
is
that song
very
you
cool.
Well,
When you got
For
in the
putting on the
group.
hits.
For Mama.
O'Brien.
O'Brien.
Yeah. Me too.
Lady in my life.
Lady,
I love you.
I love
you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very
I did
cool.
You and I, the rendition of O'Brien's.
Oh, okay, yeah, you did.
Yeah, here we are.
I love it. It's Troop. You can check out their in-studio jam on blackamericaweb.com. Not in a million years. You all will have to let us know when it's out so you can come back and perform new music.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
no problem.
And also, we just released our first. We're getting ready to release. We just finished recording our very first Christmas song.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Santa, can you help me?
Yep.
We're excited about that.
Yep.
Really
Santa,
excited
can you
about
help
that.
me?
Santa,
Yes.
can you help me?
He keeps winking at me.
Oh,
Like, you gotta watch it. You are a Scorpio. This is true Scorpio right here. Troop, we've gone beyond the studio on blackamericaweb.com.
nice.
Going down.